Student attacks teacher over Nintendo Switch. Parent injures principal in attack. Protest spark after attack on teacher. These heartbreaking headlines emphasize how increasingly dangerous it is to be an educator in our modern world. Aggressive acts such as those have become all too common. It seems that what was once a place of learning, growth, and social stimulation has become a battleground where our teachers are the victims and the teaching and learning process is under threat. Greetings. I am Cherry Ann Benjamin, and I present to you my argument. The increase in aggression toward teachers is caused by a lack of administrative support on disciplinary matters, uncooperative students, and negative parental influence. The educational system works best when all stakeholders support each other in working toward a common goal, which is to benefit the students. One key relationship is that between teachers and administrators, which is why the lack of support from administrators on disciplinary matters leads to an increase in aggression towards teachers. McMahon et al. 2017 purport that by staying in agreement with staff on disciplinary issues, principals can actually reduce acts of aggression. Where that agreement and reinforcement are lacking, the environment becomes dangerous for teachers. Boyd et al. 2011 reinforced this by highlighting that principals are the primary influencer of organizational culture. Administrative support to staff and also to students influences routines and the overall function of the school. Administrators and teachers have a common goal and should strive to maintain mutually beneficial relationships in a safe environment. Aggression toward teachers is largely attributed to uncooperative students. According to Marsh et al., 2009, students are the principal aggressors. While the study also mentioned other aggressive acts from stakeholders, such as parents and even fellow coworkers, in 85% of reported incidents, students are the aggressors. Furthermore, the nature of the majority of aggressive acts is manifested as uncooperative behavior. Kohotova and Emerova 2017 indicate that refusal to obey instruction, intentional disrupting, and ironic remarks are the most reported acts of aggression. The majority of teachers' time at work is spent with the students. Therefore, the risk of students displaying negative behavior toward their teachers increases with time. It is also important to acknowledge that negative parental influence also adds to the volume of aggression against teachers. In our social media age, many teachers are the victims of cyberbullying from parents. Kopecky and Swatowski, 2017, report that 44.4% of cyberbullying against teachers came from parents. These acts are in the form of intimidation and threats, defamation, and harassment. Parents also contribute to the problem by encouraging students to be insubordinate. Students are told to challenge things they disagree with, even in a classroom setting, in a disruptive way. Beckman 2020 purports that 63% of students witness aggressive behavior from their parents. They then mimic such behavior exemplified by their parents toward their peers and also toward their teachers. One may say that teachers are responsible for the increase in aggressive behavior toward them. Romy et al. 2021 reports that teachers yell at, embarrass, and even physically afflict their students. This may result in retaliation from either the students or their parents. Additionally, teachers may be considered insubordinate due to different responses to working conditions, lack of resources, and unfair administrative practices. However, aggressive behavior is an emotional response. Anderson et al. Report that aggressive behavior is primarily rooted in frustration. Frustration is a response to a perceived opposition of someone's will. Thus, particularly in cases of student aggression towards teachers, we may see that this is due to an inner issue. Aggression is quite often a modeled behavior. Unless an individual is trained to respond in a calm manner, they respond quite aggressively in negative situations. In conclusion, the increase in aggression toward teachers is amplified by the lack of administrative support on key disciplinary issues. Uncooperative students whose acts of aggression are primarily disruptive in nature, and the negative influence of parents who not only encourage insubordination of their students, but engage in cyberbullying. Yes, there are some reports that teachers provoke aggression. However, aggression is an emotional response rooted in frustration due to a person's desire. Thank you.